Today we're going to take a look at the performance of an older GPU, the GTX 960 2GB. Now that it's 2025, is this budget card still good enough to game on? We'll test it on some of the most popular games today, like Fortnite, Minecraft, and Call of Duty Warzone. Let's find out if this card is worth holding on to or if it's time to upgrade. For a bit of background, the GTX 960 2GB launched in 2015 and was considered a solid mid-range card back then. It has 2GB of VRAM, a base clock of around 1127 MHz, and 1024 CUDA cores. But now, in 2025, it's definitely showing its age. So the big question is, can it still keep up with modern games, especially when newer GPUs are out there? Let's start with Fortnite, one of the most popular battle royales out there. I'm running it on medium settings at 1200p resolution. With the GTX 960, you can expect around 40 to 50 FPS on average. Though it can dip into the 30s in intense battles, it's definitely playable, but you might notice some stuttering or frame drops during heavy action. Next up is Minecraft. This one's a bit more forgiving on older hardware. Even with some shaders enabled, the GTX 960 performs decently here. We're running at 1080p resolution with a mix of medium to high settings. It's averaging around 90 to 100 FPS, and in a regular survival world, it feels pretty smooth. Now, let's jump into one of the more demanding titles, Call of Duty Warzone. With its massive maps and fast-paced action, this game really pushes hardware to its limits. On the GTX 960 2GB, we're looking at low settings and 720p resolution. Sadly, Warzone isn't kind to this card. Expect to see frame rates drop below 20 FPS, especially in more chaotic moments. It's certainly not the smoothest experience. So, after testing the 3 games, what's the verdict? Well, the GTX 960 2GB can still handle casual gaming, especially on older or less demanding games like Minecraft or Fortnite on lower settings. However, when it comes to modern graphically intense games like Warzone, it really starts to show its age. Let me know down in the comments if you're still rocking a GTX 960. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.